What's up, guys? This is Maxwell Comics Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell, and this is gonna be a Rwby theory video. And originally I posted this theory on Amino. Amino is an app that has like a bunch of clubs, and there's a club for every type of thing that you can be into. If you're a superhero fan, if you're a Marvel fan, DC fan, there's a club for that. If you're a Rwby fan, obviously there's a club for that. If you're a fan of a different TV show or a genre, there's a club for that. Club for everything. Baseball, Christianity club, any religious club you want to be in, LGBT groups, every type of thing you could be into. And I posted this on one of the clubs that I'm like very much the main club I'm in. Are the DC ones, the Marvel ones, and the Rwby ones, of course. So I posted a theory on Vimeo, and that's where I'm getting my information from, myself, basically. So I'm gonna pull that up. So basically, this Rwby theory is Cinder is talking to Ozpin in the song "Sacrifice." Now, okay, so "Sacrifice" is a song that I've always it's always come up on my little Spotify thing. I skipped it because I didn't like the first 2 seconds of it, so I just always skip it. But this is so. I actually recently just sat down and listened to the whole thing nonstop, and the whole thing, and I really love it. I enjoy the song, and now I have some theories on it. So yeah, blah blah blah. I'm reading my whole paragraph I wrote, and Ozpin is very old. He is a very old person, obviously, because he always jumps from body to body, so he's kind of immortal in that way. And so all your faith in ancient ways, all Ozpin's faith, because he's very knowledgeable on ancient ways. Kind of he just leaves you trapped inside a maze, which is kind of leaves him trapped in his old way of thinking, his old ways of ideas. He can't see to the future. He's only thinking of the past. Take the lives of those you need, sow the death and reap the seed. So basically, when Ozpin possesses someone, I think at least, he takes over their body mentally and completely, and their souls and minds kind of meld into one. That person becomes Ozpin, or whoever Ozpin really is. Basically, become the new Ozpin, or the new whatever spirit Ozpin is. Okay, and yeah, so I think their souls merge and basically so the death. So the death of those you need, so the death and the seed, take the lives of those you need. So basically by that it doesn't actually mean killing someone. It means Ozpin going in and taking their life. He's taking their life over. But whoever their Oscar, for example, the recent victim, if you want to call him a victim, Oscar the Oscar before Ozpin took him over is not the same Oscar. That's not the same person. It's two people now that's becoming something completely different. It's like when you take one substance and put it with another substance, a chemical reaction, something completely different. So take his life, basically whatever Oscar's life was before is now Ozpin's life. It's now Oscar is basically doing whatever Ozpin was doing before. Ozpin basically took Oscar's life to fulfill his own need. Take the lives of those you need, sow the death, and reap the seed. I guess reaping the seed is basically, achieving his goal, or basically getting one up on Salem or whatever. So, yeah. Let's listen to this next verse. Alright, stars will drop out of the sky and moon will finally watch the roses die. Now, I think stars will drop out of the sky is basically kind of like the end of the world, I guess. Stars will drop out of the sky. Moon, which I can only assume is Summer Rose, because the moon's always shattering. She's scattered. Even on her death, even on her tombstone, it says, and I don't remember verbatim. It's something like, and as I kindly scatter, something I kindly scatter, thus I kindly scatter, or something like that. So she's scattered. Even in the song Relic Part 2, I want you to know for that eternity I'm shattered. or like in the volume 1 intro, it's basically Summer, spirit of Summer, standing over her grave, and she's shattering, and the moon turns red. Stars will drop out of the sky, and the moon will finally watch the roses die. So she's shattered like the moon, and she's watching the roses die. It could be the Rose family, or like, it could be like the Rose family. Like there could be other roses out there, or specifically Rwby. Watch Rwby die, Wilton die, because she's the key to something special. Stars will drop out of the sky, and moon will finally watch the roses die in vain. So they're dying for nothing. So basically, kind of like in Red Roses Part 2, it's Summer said that she kind of died in vain. She died for nothing, and Ruby's gonna die the same way for nothing cause. The nothing cause is ozpin's cause. Because ozpin's cause, uh, to the viewpoint of Salem and Cinder, is pointless. It's pointless. So stars will drop out of the sky, moons will finally watch the roses die in vain. Lost, no gain, but you're not taking me. So this is where my theory kind of gets into action. My theory is that, okay, you know how there are potential maidens, like Pyrrha was a potential maiden, you have to have like the potential to become a maiden, kind of like on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There are potential slayers, well, there are potential maidens, and there are potential people who have the potential for Ozpin to take them over. Alright, so Ozpin has the potential to take them over. So they have to be a good person or have to have the attributes of physical life. So it can be anybody. Man, woman, anybody. That's my theory on it. And I think Salem knew this, and she found someone who was a good person before, I guess. I guess Cinder was a good person. Let's hypothetically, Cinder was a good person before she became crazy AF. And she she was kind of powerless and helpless, and a basic village girl doing basic girl stuff, kind of like her fairy tale Cinderella. Get it? Her name is Cinder, and she fights with glass slipper. Anyway, so she's found by Salem. Salem seeks her out and tells her about the man with two souls, kind of like that book Blake was reading, and how he takes people's lives and he takes people over to die for their cause for nothing. Okay, so in vain, so it's like she's like she's Salem's told her about this awful guy named Ozpin who's just taking people over and making them die for a pointless cause, and that she could be next, and she basically gave her the steps and the whole plan and everything to take down Beacon and everything. So that's where it all kind of started. So she's like, you're not taking me, you're not going to take me out, you're not going to take my life. So let's hear this next verse. Alright, cool. So, you can't have my life. I'm not your sacrifice. You can't take me over, Ozpin. I'm not your You're not gonna sacrifice me for your pointless, worthless cause. You can't have my life. I'm not your sacrifice. You can try to take me over, but I'm free. If she's free, she basically had to not stop being good. She had to lose her potential for Ozpin to take her over. So basically, she had to become a terrible person, get the maiden powers, and kind of cancel herself out from being possibly able to, like, all the attributes that he listed for Pyrrha, while Pyrrha would be a good maiden. She's strong, intelligent, kind, caring, and stuff like that. So Cinder was probably like that, and she probably had to change who she was. She clearly had to become cold and ruthless and heartless and evil. She had to change she had to change from all that. Now that she has this new worldview that Salem has brought in. So you can't have my life. I'm not your sacrifice. You're not going to sacrifice me for your worthless cause of dying for nothing, basically. So as Salem sees that. So let's hear this next verse. Alright, that was kind of a mouthful. Show them gods and deities. Now this kind of goes into another, because this is gonna be part two of this video about about what I think ozpin is. The next video after this about Rwby is gonna be what is ozpin, and I think I'm gonna elaborate on what he think he is. So he's a god, he's a deity, he's something beyond. Alright, so that's what I think ozpin is. He's blindly keeping the people on their knees. He's blindly keeping them in the dark. He's keeping them in the dark with this lie of something that the world can be saved, or that that they're the good guys. I don't know, something that's a big lie. Curse this guy, escape your fate. So I think the spirit is always cheating death. It's always not. It's not moving on like all the other spirits. It's kind of cheating death. Escape your fate, escaping the fate of death. The more you try, curse this guy, escape your fate. The more you try, the more you just rotate. Right. So the more that you go and you try to escape your fate, and the more you try to fight it, and the more you try to go and take other people's lives, it's gonna backfire on you because you're gonna just make a disaster. You're gonna breed more hate. Because maybe think about it. Oscar's aunt. What? She's gonna wake up. She woke up the next day. Where's Oscar? Where did he go? Where is he? Why family member disappeared? Someone died. Ozpin, they probably took some people from their families, doing this to them. Maybe maybe the body that Oscar was in, maybe he had a family. Maybe they're like, where is Ozpin? Where is my son? Where's my brother? Where's my sister? Where's so and so? So it's like, you know, who is this person that's just doing all these awful things? Now, because I know a lot of people think Ozpin is a villain. I don't think Ozpin is a villain. I just don't think Ozpin is as good as everyone thinks he is. I don't think he's evil. I just don't think he's like the best. You know what I mean? And lie, true, something in lies. So there's a lie. He's not telling you, like, he basically pretty much lies to everyone, about who he is, what he is, what his purpose is. So, lies, truth. Basically, everyone kind of knows the truth. Everyone's basically gonna find out the truth in Volume 5 because they're gonna meet Oscar. They're gonna know everything. They're gonna know all this. Basically, our main characters are kept in the dark, and lies. So the truth will rise, revealed by mirrored eyes. So the truth is going to come out about Ozpin and what he does. Like, everyone in this circle of people, Rwby, is going to know what Ozpin is, what he does. Revealed by mirrored eyes. Revealed by mirrored eyes could be, the eyes that glow from the maidens, or it could be the silver eyes, or it could be another set of eyes that we don't know about, or it could be Salem's eyes. I don't know, something. I think it could be. I think it's either going to be the silver eyes or the maiden eyes, because they're both kind of special and important. This is the part. Alright, so what if all the plans you made were not worth the price they paid? Okay, the plans you made for victory against evil or victory against Salem or whatever, the price they paid, it could be, his huntsman that he enlists, his huntsman that he enlists, that, Pura, Summer Rose, even Team Stark, everybody, all the special people he kind of gets behind bars. Crow, General Ironwood, Oscar, all the people he's taken over. What if all the plans you made were not worth the price they paid, the sacrifices, the lives that they've given up? What if it wasn't worth the price they paid of dying for your worthless cause, according to Salem? So, even with the lives you stole, even with the people you taken over, even with the people you've recruited, you're still no closer to your goal. You're still no closer to beating Salem. So it's pointless. What are you doing, man? And then this is gonna lead to the end of the song. I'm just kind of like play it slowly in the background. But yeah, so I think Ozpin is something else, really. You can. yeah, that's basically kind of what I think about the whole sacrifice song and my whole thing about Cinder talking to Ozpin and whatnot. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Um, so yeah, that's my take on sacrifice. That's my take on my thing of my theory of Salem of kind of Cinder and Salem and Ozpin. You know, so this video is basically gonna be titled it's gonna be titled Cinder talking to Ozpin and sacrifice. So yeah, that's basically my theory on it. That's Rwby theory. It's kind of my first Rwby theory that I'm posting on YouTube, so it should be interesting to see how the reception is, see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for now until part 2, where I talk about what I think Ozpin is, which is kind of good. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be shorter than this video, so my thoughts will be more organized. But yeah, until then, this has been Maxwell Comics Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell, and may the power protect you. Bye. This camera is like, anyway. But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say one more thing. Might be going on a little break in a couple days because I'm vacationing. I'm taking a break, kind of taking a break from stress and stuff. So if you don't see me for a couple days, that's why. But anyway, again, this has been Maxwell Comics Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell, and may the power protect you. Alright. So while I get my camera to stop filming, I'm kind of just gonna keep playing Sacrifice.